I've reviewed some films over the years, but never has such true cinema crossed my path. The glory shining down from the heavens, the genius of art form. Is it weird that Hugh Grant plays an asshole version of himself and it turns out he might just be an asshole?
Marmalade? Take a seat.
Paddington 2 is a film which has been called God tier by many. Most. Everyone in the world loves this film. Okay, there are very few films that you can actually kind of say are an everybody loves film, because opinions are so different and subjective, and not everyone will love the same thing. But it's hard to dispute Paddington 2, and honestly, if you don't like this film, at least find it quite enjoyable, I worry about you, and I don't think I can trust you. Paddington is happily living with the Brown family, who are going through alcohol addiction, multiple identity and midlife crises, and horrific heartbreaks. But everything's fine. Paddington wants to buy a book for his Aunt Lucy's birthday, but because he's buying any item from a shop in London, it's £500 and he has to get a job in order to get it. Unfortunately, that's going to be impossible because Paddington is an immigrant with no qualifications, not a degree, or any work experience or reference. He got a job in London. Fuck this bear. So Paddington immediately gets fired from his job and then just starts washing windows and gets away with it. That is quite a traditional immigrant experience, no? Anyway, yeah, so he does manage to earn the £500, but then, whoops, he finds out about that dirty postage to Darkest Peru, and he's fucked all over. No, actually, the book gets stolen by Hugh Grant, cheeky old Hugh Grant, playing an actor who is a bit washed up, kind of an asshole. So he steals the book, and then he frames Paddington for it, although he didn't even mean to. That was just kind of a stroke of luck. I think it was just racism. They just see an immigrant running away from a robbery scene and they immediately arrest. What's going on in this country? Honestly, there's a talking bear, a bunch of prisoners who turn out to all be really nice guys, and a treasure that's been hidden inside, like, an organ for 40 years. And yet the least realistic part of this film is that he managed to get a job even at a hairdresser's just sweeping hair without a degree. Paddington 2 teaches us magnificent lessons, like if you just abandon a child and ship him off to London, he'll still send you birthday presents. Aunt Lucy's got a good scam going. I love this film. It's the kind of film that, again, like the first film, I never, truly loved, even though I appreciated it, knew it was a good film. Rewatching it recently, though, I gotta say, this one is even better. It's the kind of film that you have to love more and more each time you see it, because there's just iconic scenes in it. It's so much fun. It's so lovable. Paddington is one of the true great cinematic characters. He's not a cringy version of the, making every place he goes better trope. Like, if you can manage to just do that right, it'll make the most wholesome type of film possible. And they do it right in both of these movies. If they fuck it up in the third, I think people are going to kill themselves. You can't ruin this franchise. Citizen Kane, you step aside, because I think I see Paddington over there. Yeah, it's the kind of film that, for some reason, it's just torn down all these boundaries between fun, little cheeky movie and cinematic masterpiece. How does it fit into both categories? Fuck you, that's how. It can do it at once. It's Paddington 2, bitch. Also, greatest prison escape since Shawshank Redemption. How am I not joking when I say that? It's the kind of film that just never stops. It never stops finding new ways to please you, to make you enjoy it, to make you laugh out loud, and to have more of an emotional punch than the first one had, which is really impressive. Even the credits, Hugh Grant's dance number during the credits, it just never ends. How much joy you can receive from something like this. Honestly, if you do not like this film, I believe that you should probably be sent to prison for everyone else's safety and joy. Why did he get sent out for 10 years for stealing a book? That was, that's just because he's an immigrant. You wouldn't do that to an actual British bear, would ya? Yeah, that's what I thought, you cheeky bastards. There's no way if this was made in 2024 that we would have believed the man over the bear. 4.5 stars. Sally Hawkins' character saying she wants to swim the British Channel for an adventure. Yeah, she's getting in there. She's doing more of that freaky Shape of Water shit, man. How is that the best picture winner she's starred in when she's been in 2 Paddington movies?